It's I'm proud to say this is someone I know on a very personal level. I go to him whenever I need some advice, and sometimes whenever he needs me, he hits me up, and I'm proud of what he's done, and I've seen him grow over the years, and I just want to show you guys who he truly is today. Who do you go by?
Gio. Just
Gio?
Gio, bro. Yeah,
Just Gio?
Gio.
Okay.
Just Gio.
And explain to the crowd why we here today.
I don't know, man.
You don't really know?
You hit me up and
Where-
you're like, we gotta do an interview, so I was like, for sure.
I like it. I like it. Where are we, Gio?
Right here in Hamilton City.
Hamilton City, 95951.
95951. Yep.
The 530.
The 530.
Is,
Yeah.
why are we here? Why is this place important?
It's important to me, man.
Is it?
It's where I grew up. It's me. It's me, man.
It is you.
Yeah.
It is Gio, like
Yeah.
you said.
It's me, bro.
Can
It's
you
definitely me.
Can you explain a little bit why this place is you?
Just when you grow up here, it has that different connection to it. It just you feel it a lot more.
Okay. So you grew up here.
Yeah, I just grew up here.
So like you were born, raised here, or how's
Yeah,
that?
when I was born in San Diego, but then I came over here like in 4th grade.
Okay.
And so
4th grade.
This is all I know. You know what I'm saying?
San Diego.
Yeah,
What part of San Diego?
I'm from San Diego, Chula Vista,
Chula
Logan
Vista.
Heights.
Shout out
sir.
to
Yes,
Logan
sir.
Heights.
Yes, sir.
That's where he was born, but then he
Yes, sir.
came over to Hamilton City.
Hamilton City with my dad, and been here
Been here since 4th grade.
since 4th grade.
What would you say is your most favorite thing about this place?
My favorite thing about this place is just like the family environment. I mean, everyone knows everybody. I mean, it does have its pros and its cons, but definitely more pros to me. It's different for everybody, but I kind of like the family environment, the brotherly love and stuff.
So the brotherly love, you get a lot of support around here?
Yeah,
or-
hell yeah. Crazy love. It's cool. It's
Yeah.
cool though. I mess with the people here.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you said it has its pros and its cons. What's one thing that's holds dear to your heart that you wish wasn't there?
Probably just like there's not really anything I'd probably change, but if I could change something, probably the violence around here.
The violence?
I mean, it's not too crazy, but we do have them days here, and it's just gonna be like that anywhere though. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
not just Hamilton.
So is that like kind of a bad thing, or is that what allowed you to push forward and
Yeah, definitely. It made me want to push forward.
Okay.
For real, like just growing up and seeing it, being raised around it, you just kind of want better, I guess.
okay? So you kind of like deviated from that violence pathway.
Yeah. I feel like it was a good thing that I was raised around it because it made me want to aim for something I don't want to be like. You know what
Okay,
I'm saying?
I like that.
Yeah.
It was like the opposite.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
And what allowed you to stay away from the violence? What did you do on a day-to-day basis?
The people here that do really involved in it, they just never made me. They never forced me. They always let me be me, and they saw something in me in a young age, and I'm thankful that they, you know what I'm saying, didn't really mess with me, didn't really push me towards it.
Okay. And obviously, you didn't want to join it either, because even
No,
though they
no.
weren't pushing you to it,
Yeah.
let's say you wanted to be a part of it.
No. I just it's where you grow up, bro. I mean, it's gonna be like this in anywhere. It's not just here in Hamilton. It's like this in general anywhere, and it's up to you if you wanna follow it, be a part of it, or just kind of make your own way and just do your own thing. And I'm thankful I went my own way and did my own thing.
Did your own thing?
Yes,
And
sir.
what is that thing of yours that you did?
I started my own clothing line.
Okay, designer.
Designer, yes, I am the designer. I design every single thing of it.
Okay.
Very cool.
So tell me about the creativity levels that is needed to go
It's-
out there and start up a clothing line.
It's a lot more than what people think.
Okay.
It's a lot more than what the public sees. To say like, when I first started off, I was like, oh, this is gonna be easy. I'm just gonna put money down. I'm just gonna do it. It's a lot more that goes into it that nobody sees but me. You know what I'm saying? Not that I want credit for it. It's just that it's more than just the clothing line itself. It's a lot more things that you have to do to own it. I'm thankful, and grateful to be realistic with you. Very grateful.
Grateful?
Yeah, very grateful. Very grateful.
And this city has a lot to be a part of that, right? It helps you grow into it.
Hell yeah. The people here, every job, they're always supportive. I see at least like 15, 20 reposts. It's crazy. I'm big shout out to people here.
Shout out to the people, man. It's not just
Shout
about
out
him.
to people. Yeah, it's not just
Y'all
me.
helped them.
Hell yeah, for real.
We like that.
I always get back. I always try to get back, and any way I can, for real. Any way I can.
Okay. And tell me about like your upbringing. How's that?
Just it was cool. I mean, I stayed out of trouble for the most part. I always kind of knew I wanted to do something like this growing up. So I'm thankful that it did turn out the way I wanted it to be. I did have to go through a lot at a young age, but I feel like that's what kind of pushed me. That's what kind of motivated me to say. I mean, my grandma's been there too, so yeah, I just really the upbringing.
Upbringing?
Really motivated me.
So you said your grandma.
Yes,
She was a
sir.
big part of your life?
Hell
or-
yeah, that's my grandma. Shout out grandma, man.
Shout out grandma.
Shout out grandma. Nah, my grandma was my favorite person.
Okay.
Been there for me since God knows when, and every time I need her, she's there. I can't think of a time that I needed her and she wasn't there. So I love my grandma. That's my everything right there.
There's
That's
nothing
for real.
better than a grandma.
Yeah, there's nothing better than my grandma, for real. My grandma, my everything, for real.
What is that, Grandma Carlos or what?
Yeah, Grandma St. Carlos, yes
Okay.
sir.
And how has that allowed you to transition into becoming into a designer like you are now? Does the upbringing like have any correlation with that, or
Of what?
like you said, you've always you wish you were gonna be a part of this one day?
Yeah.
What was that one little spark that was like,
Alright, so people always think it's something crazy. People always think they ask me like why this, or how did I come to that idea. People always think there's a crazy story to it. There's no crazy story to it. I just one day I knew I kind of wanted to do it since I was a little kid, because I've always kind of been into fashion, kind of been into looking good, and so like I knew I was gonna do something like this, but I just didn't know when. And so finally the day came, sometime like around October of last year, and I told myself, I was like, yeah, I want to do this. And I was finally working. I was working at a Wingstop at the time, and I saved every paycheck that I could possibly think of Wingstop, and I put it all down into the clothing line. And yeah.
tell me about that feeling? You said you saved every paycheck.
Yeah, every paycheck.
Not a single penny went to you.
Not a single penny went to me, because I knew there was something bigger.
Okay.
I always knew that there was something bigger for it, and I mean, it really paid off at the end. But it was hard. It was hard not picking at them paychecks. But I spent every penny that I earned at Wingstop into this clothing line, and it really paid off for me.
So it was a big commitment for you.
Yeah, it was. It's hard for an 18-year-old to have that much money and just not want to spend it all. But I knew there was something bigger, and I'm very grateful that I had the discipline to not pick at it.
That's a big thing right there,
Yeah,
discipline.
hell
Not
yeah.
everyone is willing to put in the
Yeah,
time
for
and
real.
effort.
Yeah, for real. That's one thing too. Growing up, I was not disciplined at all, and this was really the first time that I had really disciplined myself, and I told myself every single day that I cannot pick at it. And I'm thankful. You know what I'm saying? I did it.
So what changed in you to start getting these new traits to start up a whole new business?
Really, it was just really me hitting rock bottom. I mean, what people don't understand is right after high school, I moved to San Diego, and I was going through it. I was really going through it. I lost my friend. I lost a couple friends, and I was really like down in the dumps, like, to say. Really rock bottom, to say. I was not feeling it, and I had no other option. I knew I wanted to do something, but I knew I didn't want to work a 9 to 5. You know, it was just something not in me. And yeah, I kind of just went through a lot. I just kind of went through a lot, and finally it just clicked one day. I was like, yep, this is it. You know what I'm saying? I just woke up one day and told myself that this is what I was gonna do. I got on Instagram, and I was like, first thing that popped up was top 5 ways to start up a business. So I was like, oh yeah, this is destined to be. You know what I'm saying? The first thing I saw was top 5 ways to start up a business. So I was like, oh yeah, this is really meant to be.
So did you try out the other 4, or you just went with that one? You just kept it going, or Did you like?
So I'm gonna be honest with you, I did not use any of them.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't use any of them because like it was just ways to start up a logo. It was ways to like get your permits and stuff. And I went another way around it, but you could also use the top 5 ways that they showed me. Which now that I'm thinking about, I should have used those ways because I went the harder way. And yeah, but you get what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Like, it was something like that.
So it wasn't just a straight line down the road.
No, hell no.
What were some of the bumps?
Some of the bumps, a lot of the bumps are permits, owning it, getting your LLC, just a lot of stuff that people don't see. Like I said earlier in the video, like
Okay.
a lot of things that people don't see that I had to do before I even announced it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is your LLC?
LLC is like a legal. I don't know the specific name for it, but I know it's very expensive, and I know you need it because somebody wants to rob your business or wants to own any of it, and they could do it.
Okay.
In fact, if you don't have the LLC, so.
You don't have your paperwork set up.
Yeah. If
Okay.
you don't have your ownership.
What is your personal LLC?
My personal LLC? What do you mean?
Like the brand? What is the brand?
The brand is the name itself, so
Okay.
the copyright's for everything.
Okay,
So
that's for
it.
St. Carlos,
Yeah,
right?
Yep.
Okay. And you get your permit, and then you get all the paperwork set up. What's the next step after that? Like, how do you get people into your brand?
So really, it's really advertising. If
Okay.
you're really good at advertising, I mean, you're golden. But for me, I was lucky and blessed enough to have supportive friends. So it first started off with just my friends buying, and then my friends got the word out, and then that's when it just started flowing. People from out in county, out of really state too, really
Okay.
hitting me up and just asking they wanted a piece of St. Carlos. So I had to hook 'em up.
And how are you feeling with people out of state coming to get your clothing brand? Out of all the clothing brands in the world.
Yeah, hell yeah. No, it really means the world when it's not one of your friends. I love all my friends, and I'm thankful that they all buy it. But when it's someone that you don't know and they still want to buy it because you know they want to buy it just for the look itself and not just supporting it, means the world. I mean, there's no better feeling I think
Okay.
than someone I don't know wanting to buy it.
So what is when they're buying St. Carlos? What are you buying? What's the storyline behind it?
So the storyline behind it is I wanted to create a brand that had something plain, nice, clean look. Too often I feel like people try to do too much, add some designs that aren't really necessary. And St. Carlos, if you log into my website, you're gonna see that it's really a plain, simple, clean look.
Okay.
That's kind of what I aim for. That's kind of what I'm all about. I'm sure some people wouldn't mind to have a shirt or two. That's
Okay.
just a plain classic look.
Our website, all the links in the description down below. Check that out.
Yes, sir.
Give
Go
this
check it
man
out.
all the support, all the love. He
Yes,
deserves
sir.
it. He put a lot of effort. Like he said, there's a lot more that goes behind the scenes that you don't see.
Yeah.
So you got to give this boy some props.
Yeah, yes, sir. Thank you.
You know what I mean?
Just stand there.
See what we got right there?
Yeah.
I think that was solid,
I
bro.
think it was solid. I think it was just going with the flow.